All right, hey everybody, it's Isaac from Powered by Rock here to bring Marko DeSantis from Sugarcult and Bad Astronaut into the spotlight for a few minutes and make him sweat with some on-the-spot questions. Welcome, Marko. Are you ready to be put in the spotlight?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. So if you could be put together the best band of all time with you in it.
Kenny's the one with the biggest dick in the band. All right, next question. What? Oh, okay.
What other members would be in this band with you, and what instrument are you playing?
If I could be in any band, wait.
If you could assemble the greatest band of all time with you in it, who would be in it, and what are you playing?
Oh my God, dude, that's insane. I can't do that. Pass. I can't do that.
We'll come back to it. All right. Without any disrespect to any of the bands you've played in, what would you say is your favorite band that you played in, and why?
Probably, I would have to probably say Sugarcult, because it was my chance to, it was my chance to be the kind of the culmination of all the things I learned in all my years of playing in bands, from Popsico to the Ataris to Swingin' Utters. Any regrets I might have had, like, oh, I wish I would have done that different. If I could go back and do that over again, I would have done it this way. And then also just that it represented just kind of a new beginning, because I had switched instruments from bass to guitar. And I had, like I said in the interview earlier, I had practically given up on music. And so it was like this kind of from the ashes rises the phoenix kind of story, So cool. Sure. There you go.
All right. Number 3, what was the reason you first started playing music?
The reason I first started playing music was probably because I was too much of a dork to get any girls' attention, and didn't really fit in with the normal, like, mainstream kids at school. And I just always felt like kind of an outcast, and music just seemed like sort of the music culture sort of just seemed like the all-inclusive kind of everyone's welcome. If you're the weirder, the better, kind of scene. And that just really attracted me to that community. And then, I wasn't very good at skateboarding, so I spent a lot of time practicing my guitar, and I wasn't very good at guitar either, to be honest with you. But I just figured, like, fuck it, let's start a band because it's a fun thing to do after school. Yep. And then, so that was it. It was just, like I said before, it was a front row center ticket wasn't close enough to the stage. I had to be on the stage.
Nice. All right. Name an artist, as an artist who has never been the lead singer or frontman of a band, do you ever feel like that's something that you want to do or that you still want to achieve?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be kind of fun. I don't think I'm a very good singer, but we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And I just think it'd be kind of a fun challenge. I do write songs, and I have actually sang a few songs. I had this project with Joey from Lagwagon and a few other friends, actually 2 of the guys from Popsico too, called The Playing Favorites, which you can find online. And there's a couple songs on there that I sing lead vocals on. And after you listen to Futuring and what's the other song I had? Drugs left for the taking. What's that song called? Whole Lot of Nothing. You might be like, oh, that's why he's not the lead singer. Yeah, but yeah, it's fun, and it'd be fun to do. What have I got to lose? Except for my voice.
So number 5, who's the biggest prima donna you have ever worked with?
Oh my gosh. Probably Joey Cape.
I had a feeling you might say that.
I knew you were like looking for that. Yeah. Myself. I would say myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. So let's go back real quick. If you could put together the best band of all time with you in it, who would be in the band, and what music or what instrument would you play? You have an idea?
Oh man, you're going back to that question?
Yep.
Oh God. Let's see. Like I said, I'm primarily a fan, so it's like I almost like wouldn't want to take up one of the spots as one of the musicians. I want to just be in the room watching them, But let's see if it could be, man, I don't know. It'd be fun to have like maybe I could play a supportive role. Like I could play guitar or bass.
You could just be the dancer on the stage for all that matters.
Yeah, I'll be the interpretive dancer and have like Paul Westerberg from The Replacements. And then maybe like, maybe either Dave Grohl on drums or Bunny Carlos from Cheap Trick on drums. Okay. And then maybe, like I said, maybe Paul Westerberg and maybe Kim Shattuck from the Muffs would be cool. Okay. To have like a girl singer and a boy singer kind of trading off. And then as far as, let's see, who else would be in the band? Fuck it. And maybe Paul McCartney could play bass. Or like James Jamerson, or like one of those like sick, crazy bass players from back in the day. Or I don't know, maybe actually, I think is a fucking great bass player too is Duff from Guns N' Roses.
Oh,
I just
yeah.
love like that sort of like style of just like playing guitar with your bass,
Yeah.
sort of with a guitar pick and just
Very similar to the guy from Royal Bloods. I always forget his name, but yeah, very similar to that
just
guy.
that punk rock vibe,
Yeah.
like punk rock, that was something like that. I don't know. Fuck, dude. You want to look at my fucking record collection? That's such a hard question to ask a nerd like me. And then
Yeah, well, I think what you've already described is probably the most eclectic band of all time right there. And that would be an interesting and insane experience to see that happening.
right. And then for lead guitar, you'd have to have maybe Andy McCoy from Hanoi Rocks, who is also just like a crazy unsung legend.
Yeah.
It would be like, that's what maybe I would do, is have like all unsung legends, people who should have been, could have been, and would have been, but for some thing, it just didn't work exactly right. Because there's so many great things out there, and that's an invitation to anyone out there who's a music fan. Do those deep dives. Don't assume that just because someone wasn't popular that they're not great. Usually it's no fault of their own. I mean, all you got to do is listen to Failure, Fantastic Planet, Jawbreaker, Dear You, The Muffs, Blonder and Blonder, Super Drag, Head Trip in Every Key. I mean, I can just think on and on. There's so many fucking great records. Jellyfish, Spilt Milk. There's just so many great records out there that in their day, no one cared about that much. I mean, a few little people, but are still just like, you go back, and that's part of the fun of being a music fan. It's doing that cultural anthropology, just digging the dumpster of the past and finding cool gems. Definitely recommend you do that. Great band from the 90s too, called the Smoking Popes.
I remember them. Yeah.
Great band. A lot of people forgot about.
Yep.
I can go on and on. We can do a whole episode. All right, man. I better take off. Thank you so much.
I want to thank you so much for stepping in the spotlight and answering these hot seat questions. Make sure you go to the show notes below to check out the music and watch our full podcast as well. Guys, rock on.
Thanks a lot, you guys. And hey, if you're like doing drugs or having a mental health breakdown or whatever, just don't take it from someone who's lost band members, Derek Plord, Keith Brown, just don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah. I'm not saying don't do drugs. If you got to do drugs, whatever, but don't kill yourself.
Go find a friend.
If you're going to do drugs, this sounds so fucking glib, but just make sure you do the drugs and don't let the drugs do you. You know what I mean? Yeah. Keep it in a way that you can handle it, but make sure you don't get out of control. And if it does get out of control, there's no shame in asking people for help. And I'm not trying to be preachy, but I just, trust me, shit gets fucking way better. Life has so many ups and downs and twists and turns. Don't judge it all based on what you're going through today or the last couple of years or whatever. It's it's fucking amazing. I feel so sorry for Derek that he didn't get to enjoy, all of these amazing things we've enjoyed in the last 16 years. And same with Keith in the last 20 plus years. But anyways, be good, and I'll see you guys later.
Thanks, Marco. Well said.